Hi, my name is Tom Guthrie. I'm the President and CEO of Twisted Pair Solutions. At Twisted Pair, we're focused on enabling mobile workers with critical communications applications. And we want to be sure that each user has the right device for their right operational role. When we look at the world of mobile workers, not everybody carries a smartphone or a telephone. They use often private radio equipment or other mobile devices. So you may have a user that is using an LMR radio system that's a private network. You don't call this device, you need to be able to connect to the channels on this mobile radio system. You might also have a specialized device like this, probably running Windows CE from an operating system, but need to be able to communicate with a user that has this device. And then of course we've seen on the market more and more are either smartphone devices or even tablet devices that might be running off of a carrier's network. But the mobile workforce could be using any combination of these devices. So we've been working with Microsoft for some time to look at how can we extend access from Microsoft products out to these kind of communication devices. An application we'd like to show you is the Wave Mobile Communicator for Microsoft Lync. So someone who is a user of Microsoft Lync, how can they effectively communicate with mobile workers that are using a variety of these different devices? I'm going to ask Joel Gruen, our product manager, to walk you through some of the features of the Microsoft Lync Communicator.
Thanks, Tom. So what I'm going to do is walk you through our plugin for Microsoft Lync. And what you see here on the screen is a standard Lync communicator that people use to communicate every day within their enterprise. So as part of our unified communications offering, we're going to give them a plugin which allows them to bring up an additional pane that gives them access to the types of devices that Tom mentioned earlier. So what you see here are a series of channels, and if I close this one, you can see a list of channels, and these are all communications groups that have been set up, and you can communicate out to them regardless of where they are, in the field or at their desk. So if I open up the Belltown application, for example, you can see all of the people who are there on the channel. And if I want to talk out to them, I simply press this button, and I talk out on my mic, and that audio is now streaming out over the IP network to all of those devices. I can also use the map over here and see different individuals on the map. So what you see over here are push pins for these 4 individuals that have location-enabled devices. And when I click on them, it brings me zoomed in to those people on Bing Maps, and I can hover over and see who the user is, and I can also check their status. One of the great things about our integration with Microsoft Lync is that if I change my status in Lync, as you'll see here, I'll go from being available to do not disturb. And when I go back to my plugin, you'll see that I've switched my status here from available to busy. So those people who are out there using devices can see that by changing my status in Lync, I've also changed my status for them as well. So communication then works across all of the devices. So as an example, this is a two-way radio that you might have in a warehouse or in public safety from first responders. And if they talk out on the radio, you can see that I'm speaking, so others can see who's speaking, and the audio is then flowing. So that gives us the ability to create teams that need to communicate in any type of situation. So with that, I can move throughout the application. I can open and close the map as I need to, as well as I have the ability to adjust volume control, so I can mute the channel if I need to, or adjust the channel volume up and down as required. So with those few simple steps, that takes the unified communications power of Microsoft Lync and extends it out to devices and people who might otherwise not have access to those types of real-time communications. And with that, I want to thank you for your time today and invite you to get more information by going to these 2 websites, either at Microsoft or Twisted Pair. Thank you.